Innocent until proven guilty. It's that simple. I really can't stand people that automatically just say something without doing any research, without waiting to see evidence. This is what we know as fact. Kevin Spacey was sent to court against Anthony Rapp. Anthony Rapp lost. He, Kevin Spacey was proven not guilty. And people say, well, Kevin had a good lawyer. He's rich. Well, so's Anthony. Anthony is rich. And he had his chance in court to prove his case. He lost. That's what we know as fact. He was proven not guilty. Mr. Spacey's going back to court June 28th, Wednesday. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this video. But he's going back to court June 28th. And people ask me, why do you like him? He's a pervert. He's gay. I don't know what the gay part is for, but they say he's a pervert. Who says he's a pervert? I need to see evidence. I believe in evidence. He hasn't been to court yet for those 11 allegations. An allegation is a rumor. An allegation is high school drama bullshit until it's proven otherwise. The same thing happened with Johnny. Mr. Johnny Depp. They heard one allegation, actually two allegations by Amber Heard, and what did they do? They fired him. He was already going to be in Fantastic Beasts. Well, he was in the first one, and he was going to be in the other two. And what did they do? They fired him. And you know what, Johnny, if you're listening, Johnny, it's a good thing they did fire you, because those other two movies were shit. Fantastic Beasts is shit. It's so damn boring. The dialogue is horrible. I hate it. But those Harry Potter movies, all 7 of them, I can watch them all the time. I can watch them over and over. My least favorite one is probably the first one, but they're good movies. It keeps you intrigued, and they have badass senior actors in them. But when it comes to Fantastic Beasts, the only person that was good is the leading man, that good looking guy. But other than that, no, the movie's shit. They had Jude Law as Dumbledore, which is badass, and they ruined it. So, Johnny, you shouldn't even sweat a tear about that. Those movies were shit. You're way too good to be part of it. And then, of course, Johnny lost Pirates of the Caribbean. And it's hilarious that Disney wants to continue Pirates of the Caribbean without Jack Sparrow. It's ridiculous. It's like making a Batman movie but not putting Batman in it. But they fired him with just a rumor, an allegation, way before he went to court. And what happened? He went to court. We got to see the evidence because it was live on television. We got to see all the evidence from both parties. And what happened? Amber Heard lied multiple times in perjury. And Johnny was telling the truth. I'm not saying every person is innocent, but I'm not saying everybody's guilty either. And I will say this, straight up. And this opinion that I have of Kevin Spacey with his acting career will not change, regardless if he's proven guilty or if he's proven innocent. This will not change. Kevin Spacey is a badass actor. A truly badass actor. The sucker has a talent for the big screen. He takes my breath away every movie I see him in. He steals every scene. And doing research on him throughout the years, he's done it all. The list is long with how gifted this man is when it comes to his acting ability. In theater, in film, he has a beautiful singing voice. His impressions, he's a comedian. He's the jack of all trades when it comes to the arts. And I've been a fan of Spacey ever since I was a kid. And that's never going to change. I hear people throwing away his movies. What does his movies have to do with him in real life? Once again, if you cannot separate the two, you need help. It's like those idiots that say, you can't play Grand Theft Auto, your kids can't play Grand Theft Auto games because then they're gonna go out there and start shooting people. I have been watching rated R movies ever since I was a kid, and I've been playing M for mature video games all the way back to the first PlayStation. But my family taught me common sense, responsibility, that all that stuff is fantasy. If you do not know the difference between fantasy and fiction in real life, then you have real serious problems and you shouldn't be watching movies or listening to music or playing video games. So that's what I'm saying about Kevin Spacey. All his stuff with movies and the artistic stuff is badass. Him in real life, I'm not going to even hazard a guess what he's like in real life because that's creeper shit. Because I'm not his friend, I'm not his family, I never met the man. And that being said, that's why I need evidence to make a better, a better opinion. I haven't seen any evidence. All I hear is allegation after allegation without anything getting proven or disproven. I have to wait for more information. Perhaps I'm trying to say, don't judge so quickly. In fact, don't take what I'm saying as Bible truth either. Do your own research. Hearing somebody and calling somebody a name over and over doesn't make it true. It's like I see TikToks now that people see one TikTok and automatically it says it's fact. One 30-second TikTok going, okay, that's a fact. Not necessarily about Kevin Spacey, about any situation. Everybody just makes a single 30-second TikTok and everybody automatically believes that one TikTok without doing any research about anything. Speaking of research, there is this one topic that I get so confused about because I can't get a straight answer. There's two different versions of why and how Mr. Spacey was fired from House of Cards. This is what we know as fact, that Kevin Spacey was sued by Netflix and he has to pay them $31 million after he was fired. That's a fact, because he did lose. But how is confusing. I read over 27 articles and they're all different. They're not straightforward going, this is what happened, this is what happened, and this is what happened. They're all different. And I don't know which one is true or not. I have no idea which one is true. One says they fired him because they heard a rumor about him being gay and they got rid of him. Another one says they heard a rumor about him with Anthony Rapp and they wanted to get rid of him because it's the cancel movement and they didn't want him to tarnish the show. And then I hear that they fired him because of the allegation. And then when they realized they fucked up, they decided, oh, we fired him because he touched a cast member. A bunch of different stories. And the only small opinion I have about this is I find it ridiculous after they fire someone they want them to pay them because of they had to change everything. Once you fire somebody, it's like it doesn't make sense to me. Let me try to simplify it. It doesn't make sense to me. If you fire someone, they're gone. Okay? They're gone. And then for them to, even though they won, but for them to sue Spacey, going, hey, we had to change our show, we had to change this, we had to change that, because of you, even though you fired him. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't, it's just weird. It's like if I was working at a restaurant and I was scheduled for Friday, but they fired me on Thursday, and they said, hey, you owe me money for Friday. You fired me already. So that, I don't know what's going on with that. I just find it stupid and ridiculous. I mean, they made the adult decision to fire him, so if there was a bunch of losses and a bunch of people scrambling to try to make the final cut of season 6, that's their fault. They fired him. I recently watched season 1 of House of Cards because I found it at the thrift store for $2, score, and it was brand new still. and I recently watched it, and it's a very badass show. I loved it. House of Cards Season 1 is badass. I can't wait to see Season 2. And the show isn't just great because of Spacey. It has great writing, great actors, great dialogue, which is the same as writing, and I got the nerdiness. The nerdiness came out of me because David Fincher directs the first episode, and I got all nerdy because David Fincher directed Seven, and Kevin Spacey is in Seven, so I was like, ooh, they're working together again, and I got all nerdy. But anyway, that's beside the point. Kevin Spacey is the star of this show. He's the star. He brought the show to life, even though everybody else did great too. But Spacey, fuck man, he's so damn good. It's just unfortunate all this stuff happens. And for the record, I don't understand, not necessarily talking about Spacey. I don't understand why celebrities do this. I don't understand why celebrities go to the dark side. I don't get it. They don't think they're gonna get caught? Are they that stupid? All of it is just. Oh my god in heaven. Sorry, There's just so much ugliness in this world. It gets me sick, man. I would like to end the video with a personal message directly to Kevin Spacey.
If you are guilty, just own up. Be a man and just own up. It's never too late. That's why they invented death. You can still heal. If you are Mr. Spacey, innocent, please do not let them take what you earned. And I'm not talking about the badass Oscars you won. I'm talking about all the little things you've done, and also the big things. You have sent the elevator down so many times for so many people. Perhaps it's time for you to keep the elevator high for you. Stay with people that truly care about you, your friends and your family. I just wish the best course for everyone. Who am I? I'm Kaiser Sose.